Well, the word gatekeeper has a negative connotation in modern-day mixed martial arts, but if you are a divisional gatekeeper, it means that you are the test that the ranked fighter has to pass in order to get to that championship level. And most guys, against the young Punisher Pedro Munhoz, have not been able to pass that test, whether it's because of his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, whether it's because of his patented leg kicks, or just the real power that he has in that right hand. Pedro Munhoz has a lot of different ways to get you out of there at 135 pounds. And in this particular matchup, he believes that his right hand will rule the day. Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning. That's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game. He's mastered the weight cut. He's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. Cody Garbrandt, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Pedro the Young Punisher Munhoz. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Cody Garbrandt.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, here's the bona fide bantamweight contender, Pedro Munhoz, finding himself in another big spot here tonight. This man has produced 7 bonuses. He has fought 5 current or former undisputed UFC champions, and he likes to strike. But this man is as credentialed a jiu-jitsu player as we have in this division. North of 800 jiu-jitsu matchups in his career, but more often than not in mixed martial arts, he has chosen to fight as a striker. Body attack, and it's blocked. Nice straight right hand. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. He's looking for that left hand, not there.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Nice counter shot there.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Looking to land the leg kick now.
Good stick.
Good body work with that hook by Munhoz.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine. it showed in that defense. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, it's tight.
This is it. This has to be the end.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side. Back to relieve that pressure.
90 seconds to go now.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Working out of side control here, his opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Final seconds of the round. Round two straight ahead. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Munhoz is bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway.
Nice punch to the head.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output in pace.
When his opponent is done at two, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. Oh, nice.
Nice jab. Just out of range with that right hand.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
3 minutes and change to go in round two. Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Munhoz is in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to let it. Oh, man, just what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, nice right hand.
Swing and a miss by Munhoz. Big. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Garbrandt's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Cody tells stories of he and his brother Zach going at it for days. This is a born fighter. And of course,
he's going guillotine. Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. seconds winding down in round 2. Round 3 next. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think he's going low and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. That was just starting to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, he lands a big left hand. Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Well, that's the biggest fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
Oh, punches and bunches. Big uppercut. Back to the jab now, no good. Garbrandt gets the single leg takedown, well played. Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Good work here to the body on the ground by Garbrandt. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, right hand.
Oh, good block there. A single collar tie. Final seconds here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and that is one of the best 5-minute stanzas you will ever see from a fighter. Rocked him multiple times, unable to get him out of there, but came pretty darn close.
He did come close to finishing the fight, but he didn't get it done. Now, it will be on him to try and stay patient, try to find the kill shot without overextending himself and putting himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight schedule for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of...
And back to his feet. Missed with that attempt. Both guys appeared to land there. Munhoz is really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened up his opponent. Might as well continue to attack that particular area. Garbrandt's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Munhoz gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't understand that shot landed perfect. Sets up that leg kick beautifully.
Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and oh!
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots.
There's the two! Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Pedro the Young Punisher Munhoz!
All right, we have a new UFC bantamweight champion. This is a moment that every fighter dreams of, and he turns that dream into a reality here tonight.
It is